Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, kids, how are you today? I hope you are well, doing fantastic. Have you done the previous English homework? I hope you did. Thank you much. So, we are back here with this beautiful lesson today. Before going ahead with that, I want you to have a look here and tell me what is this animal called? Yes, this is an elephant. Do you know what the young one of an elephant is called? Find it out. And this? Yeah, this is a lioness. And lioness is again with her young ones. What do you call their young ones? Look at these different beautiful animals. Barakallah. Where exactly do you find all these different types of animals? Do you find them in the schools, in the houses, in your colonies? No, we don't find it here, and we have a special place where these animals are kept after the jungle. Instead of a jungle, if you find these animals anywhere, those places are called as, yeah, zoo. So, I want you to make a list of animals you want in your zoo. Draw where you want to keep each animal. What exactly you want to put, any object if you want to put with these animals to keep them happy, to keep them healthy in this zoo. So I want you to draw a beautiful picture of your own zoo. All right. Now, here, do you like going to the zoo? In this chapter, the petting zoo, chapter number 4 of English, we are going to study and read about Sarah and Pim. Sarah's and Pim's day in a zoo. I'm going to read this and then we will discuss what these mean. Meow. I'm sorry, I. Meow. Said Pim. Now, what do you understand? What kind of a person or animal is Pim? The sound made meow is made by, yes, it's made by cats. So Pim is a cat over here and jumped on Sarah's bed. That means good morning. Pim wants to wish good morning to Sarah. Sarah threw off the covers and sat up sleepily. She was sleeping and then Pim woke her up. Sarah threw off the cover. Covers mean the blanket that you wear while sleeping. It is called covers. Meow, said Pim again and nudged Sarah with her nose. So, why do you think the cat is waking Sarah up? And what do you mean by nudge? Nudging. Here I have a picture for you. This elephant is nudging, softly moving its young one forward. So nudge is just a soft movement of one person to the other. Like sometimes your friends nudge you with their elbows. Your parents nudge you with their hand. So that is nudging. So Pim nudged Sarah and she wanted to pass on a message. That means, hurry up, we have to go to the zoo. So Pim wanted to nudge Sarah. Pim wanted to wake Sarah up to hurry her up so that they could go to the zoo. Sarah said, yes. Oh, yes, Pim. We are going to the zoo. And who are they going with? With mom and dad. We will spend the whole day at the petting zoo. Oh, now, petting zoo is something very important over here. Petting zoo means petting is a place where domestic animals, not wild animals, not tiger, not lion, um, domestic animals like goat, sheep, horses, hamsters, rabbit, sheep, these small and domestic animals are kept for petting and petting by the small kids. Do you have any petting zoo in your city? I'm afraid we don't have. We have farmhouses where you find basic animals like goats and sheep, but we don't have a specific petting zoo. So sad. So here in this petting zoo, they are planning to spend the whole day, one complete day they are planning to spend over there. Sarah loved the petting zoo. She liked to play with the animals and pet them. Now, what does this mean? Sarah loved the petting zoo? That means Sarah had visited the zoo earlier as well. Sarah went to the zoo earlier and now again she is going to the same zoo. That's marvelous. Do you also like going to the zoo? Would you like such a petting zoo in Aurangabad, near your house, near your school, in your city? Think about it and write it to me. Why will you like that zoo? Now, the zoo was close to her home, it was near her home. And what did the zoo have? Come on, it had sheep, goats, cows, horses, ducks, hens, camels, and donkeys. There were rabbits, white mice, guinea pigs, hamsters, and parrots. Now, what are hamsters? These are hamsters. Now, there's a little difference between a hamster and a mouse. A normal rat or a mouse has long tail, and hamsters normally either have short tail or they don't have tails. So this is a major difference. Okay. When they reached the zoo, Sarah and Pim ran up to the zookeeper's cabin and asked them to meet Shibu, the guide. So as soon as they reached the zoo, Sarah knew where zookeeper's cabin was. How did she know where the cabin was? Come on. Sarah visited the zoo earlier and she remembers the office. If you visit any new place for the first time, will you know where different departments, different offices are? No, you will not know. But if you visit the same place again and again and again, will you need to find it out, search around? No, you will directly know where to go. So she went to the zookeeper's cabin and asked to meet Shibu. And who was Shibu? Shibu was the guide. Guide means a person who shows people around. If you go to a historical place or any zoo, there are people who take you around and show them different kinds of places, different kinds of animals, what are available there. Shibu knew everything about the animals. He knew all about them. Now, what did he tell the children? He told the children what the animals ate and how they played. Like how horses like to play, how cats like to play, how hamsters like to play. He also helped the children make friends with the animals. Now, if you go near any goat, does it make friends with you directly? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sometimes you need to feed her, you need to drink her. I'm sorry, you need to make some drinking facility available to her. So, like this, you need to make friends. And this was told to the kids by Shibu. He also helped the children make friends with the animals. Now, this is the cabin, what I was talking to you about. Okay. Um, these are the different places, different animals in the zoo which were kept. Here you have parrots. And who's this girl with the cat? Come on, who's it? Yes, she's Sarah. And with Sarah, we have Pim, the cat. Now here you have camel, you have a donkey, you have sheep, you have a goat. And who do you think this man is? Yeah, he is Shibu, our guide. Okay. Now let's see what other places are there. Now Sarah is playing with horses. I'm sorry, a single horse. Then there's a cow, and then you have a hamster and rabbit and different other animals. Sarah liked to go around the zoo with Shibu. Pim would run beside them or travel on his shoulder. Whose shoulder? We are talking about Shibu's shoulder. Look at everything that Sarah and Pim did that day. So these are the pictures, these are the places that Sarah went all about. Now let's check.
The petting zoo. Wishing Sarah a good morning, Sarah's cat Pim meowed and jumped on her bed. Sarah threw off the covers and sat up sleepily. Pim meowed again and nudged Sarah with her nose, telling her to hurry up as they had to go to the zoo.
Oh yes, Pim. We are going to the zoo. With Mom and Dad. We will spend the whole day at the petting zoo.
Sarah loved the petting zoo. She liked to play with the animals and pet them. The zoo was close to her home. It had sheep, goats, cows, horses, ducks, hens, camels, and donkeys. There were rabbits, white mice, guinea pigs, hamsters, and parrots. At the zoo, Sarah and Pim ran up to the zookeeper's cabin.
I would like to meet Shibu, please.
Hello, I'm Shibu, the guide at the petting zoo. I know everything about the animals. I can tell you what the animals eat and how they play. I can also help you to become friends with the animals.
Sarah went around the zoo with Shibu. Pim too ran beside them or travelled on Shibu's shoulders. Shibu first took Sarah to see the parrots. She also saw a white mouse, a guinea pig, and a hamster sitting in their cages. On the other side at the barn were sheep, goats, donkeys, and camels. Sarah fed the goat while Shibu fed the sheep. Sarah then visited the cow barn, where she saw a white cow. At the stable, Sarah petted a white horse as Pim and Shibu looked on happily. Sarah and Pim enjoyed their day at the zoo.
Let's do the checkpoint. Who says good morning to Sarah? Yes, it was Pim. Pim says good morning to Sarah. Where was Sarah planning to go that day? Was she planning to go to school? Was she planning to go to her grandmother's house? Where? Yes, she was planning to go to the petting zoo that day. And who knew everything about those animals? You or me? No, Shibu the guide. The guide knew everything about the animals. Now I want you to complete these fill in the blanks. I want you to read the lesson once again and complete the fill in the blanks yourself. I'm not going to give answers to these questions, okay? Now we have answered these questions, part B of I understand section. First one, why was Pim trying to wake Sarah up? Why was she trying to wake her up? Any idea? Yeah, she wanted to go to school, right? Did she want to go to school? No, Pim was trying to wake Sarah up because they had to hurry to go to the zoo. Now, second question is, how much time was Sarah planning to spend at the zoo? Sarah was planning to spend the whole day at the zoo. Do you remember? The whole day at the zoo. Now, name 5 animals Sarah would see at the zoo. How many animals are there given in this zoo? Different names are given. So I have a small list for you. I want you to write as many as possible. Goats, sheep, cows, horses, ducks, hamsters, hens, camels, donkeys, etc. Okay. What names are missing from this list? Can you find out those other names as well? Please find those animals. And what did Sarah do when she reached the zoo? Yes, when Sarah reached the zoo, she ran to the zookeeper's office and asked to meet Shibu, the guide. Next question, what did Shibu tell the children about the animals? Shibu told the children what the animals ate and how they played. That's it, guys, for today. It was a really interesting session about how kids go to the zoo and enjoy themselves. Now, during this lockdown, it was difficult, but now the zoos and different places are opening up. Please try to see if you can find animals near your houses or if you can go to the zoo so that you can make friends with different animals. Who do you think this cat is? What might be the name of this cat? Find it out. Read the session, complete the answers. See you soon in the next part of the session of the course book. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.